don't really know what you put in the recipe, but it's recipeing. I'm kind of feeling like this hairstyle makes me look like an alien. We did some shopping. Hi friends, I hope you're having an inspiring day. There was some sales going on and your girl could not resist. Mostly because I feel like a lot of things that I wanted to try and are tried and true to like my core vibe, core aesthetic that we're moving forward into was on sale. And so I didn't just buy because it was a sale, but I bought mostly because staples on sale, good collab. Now I will link everything down below, either from Whole Renfrew or from Skims, whichever one is better in terms of pricing. Hopefully it is still alive and well, the sale. But if not, I do believe that these are really great basics. So this is kind of like a Skims overall try on haul, but I did get it on sale, so full disclaimer there. If you have seen a previous Skims haul from me, you know that I love them for a lot of reasons, but mostly because I think that they deliver really great, sexy basics. Like basics that don't show a lot of skin, but are sexy. And I feel like that is a really hard combo to reach. Now, not everything at Skims is an A+. Like I have a tube dress that's just really ill-fitting from Skims, and so you really do have to try them on. So we are gonna try them on together. The dress I am wearing is actually from Skims. It is one of, I feel like, their best items, and is that micro rib lounge set, but in a turtleneck version. We got a little bit of everything up in here, lots and lots of items. Let's start with the reason I originally went out shopping to begin with, and it was to get a classic gray sweat set. High quality, going to last sweat set. Now, my only qualm is it is a little bit of a light gray, as you can see, but when it comes to sweat sets, big tip, make sure you buy them together because truly not all grays are the same, not all blacks are the same. I have most definitely made that mistake. So obviously there are a bunch of different styles, but this particular set is a classic scrunch bottom sweatpant. I actually have these in a black. I messed up and didn't get the sweatshirt to go with that. It's called their classic jogger, so it's got a drawstring. I'd say it fits true to size, probably like a little bit baggier, but kind of for the look and vibe. And on the inside it is a true fleece, so it's not like a brushed sweat set, and a ruched bottom. So this is quite an expensive sweatsuit normally. This pant here is $114, but Whole Renfrew was having a sale of 30% on everything Skims, pretty much. So pretty comparable to, I'd say, Aritzia pricing. And then I got this matching zip-up hoodie. Now I know it's not as cute as like a full hoodie, but I just find that the zipper situation is much more versatile when it comes to like wearing it for other things other than just as a set. The zipper is super smooth, as you would expect from a sweatsuit at this price point. Again, brushed fleece on the inside. I would say it's a lighter sweatsuit than how I felt at Aritzia, but a little bit of a baggier boyfriend sort of vibe. Jacket here, or hoodie, zip-up hoodie, is $130, 30% off. So pricey, but we're gonna see if it fits the hype. All right, Skims, I give it to you. The sweatsuit is cute. Super comfortable. Honestly, feels more high quality on than it did holding up. I really like a few things. One, the pockets are not fleece, so it actually kind of feels nice in your hands. I don't know, that little bit of a difference, I feel like just adds a little bit of an extra layer. It feels lightweight, which is really nice, but still insanely warm. I love this zipper element. That is how you can tell a high quality piece, if this zipper is going up and down smooth like butter. I think I'd actually like this as well in a wide leg sweatpant. They didn't have that on sale, but vibes. And I like the gray. I think it's fresh for the season. Let's move on to bottoms. So this pair of lounge pants, you'll be able to see it better when I have it on, but they are the fold over lounge pants from Skims. You've definitely seen these around. They are a sort of tight, almost legging style, hugging of the hip to your knee area with a little bit of a flare at the end. I find that the style is really, really flattering, and this micro ribbed stretchy lounge amazingness is the same fabric that the dress that I'm wearing it is in. These pants are $114, so again, not cheap, but 30% off. So I would definitely recommend getting Skims on sale. Girl, save that dollar. The ribbed fold over lounge pants. So obviously, I mean, I guess you could wear it like this. You know what would be, actually, I feel like this is a little nice hack if you are expecting a little bundle of joy. I didn't even think about that, but I'm sure somebody has figured out that hack where these pants would be so great if you're expecting. But anyhow, these are the fold over pants. They are supposed to be worn folded over, kind of like this. I love the versatility and flexibility that a piece like this has. When you have the customization opportunity to fit it to your body, wear and however you want, that is what I love. The micro rib is one of my favorite fabrics, and it really does feel like pajamas, like everything in the Skims collection. This is the flare, which is honestly not as drastic as you'd think because it doesn't taper in at the calf here. If it did, it would definitely give you more of a bell-bottom look. So this is a little bit more relaxed. I think a little bit more timeless, but this fold over action is actually something that I really like. I really like this option. This next one was a little bit more of a gamble. It is, and if you'll remember and or watched my Zara haul recently, you'll know that I failed miserably in finding a lounge pant like this. And it is a very classic wide leg sort of stretchy waistband lounge pant. I will say Skims just does their fabrics so good and so soft. Like this is such a soft, stretchy material, and it does have an elastic waistband, so we're gonna have to make sure that it sits properly because without an adjustable waistband we can't really bring it up or down, high-waisted or low. And they do have pockets on the side. I will say these really do feel like pajama pants, but can be worn outside. You can see that sort of stretch there. In terms of details, the only thing that I don't really love is the fact that it really looks like a lounge pant because it has this like boyfriend inner opening pocket, which funny enough actually does have a functioning hole, like a functioning button, which we know for the boys has a purpose to it. And these pants are $96, so they're a little bit less than the ribbed ones, and again 30% off. So here are the lounge pants on. So I actually really don't mind this little buttonhole area. If I'm being really honest, I might have liked it a little bit better if it didn't have that. So if that's gonna bother you, like it is definitely there. But it is so comfortable. It fits just like it sits on your hip here. You can obviously pull it down to be like a little bit more like a low rise situation. But for me personally, like I just like it to sit exactly where it falls, you know? And this is how I intend on wearing it, with this oversized shirt over top. More on that later. But it is so comfortable. I feel like I'm wearing PJs. I'm pretty sure this is a PJ from Skims, but we're gonna wear it with some sunnies. Let me get the sunnies to show you my vibe. Okay, here we go. You get the vibe, right? Moving on to tops. So to match the lounge pants that we just saw, I picked up the matching black t-shirt. This is probably the softest back t-shirt I've ever felt, and I'm really hoping that it all works out because truly having a set that feels like pajamas but that you can wear outside is the holy grail. I know I said I started this haul by saying I was in the market for a good high quality sweatsuit, but this is actually my preferred. I just think it looks a lot more chic than a sweatsuit. And this t-shirt here I think is just a versatile black t-shirt in general, but I got it specifically so that it would be a set. They also have this in a long sleeve, which I really withheld and did not buy, but I wanted to also buy. The t-shirt here is $76, so not cheap, but with that discount, we are looking good. Lounge t-shirt. This is probably the most comfortable, loose, oversized t-shirt I've ever put on my body. I've tried a lot of basics. I have a lot of favorites, but wow, am I adding this to it? Oh my gosh, I just want to touch myself. It is so soft to the touch. I don't know how they do it. It is a little bit of a longer length, so this is definitely for that draped and or oversized look. You can also tuck it in, obviously, and give yourself like a little bit more of a cropped look. But with fabric like this that billows and flows so nicely, I feel like it does the perfect job. And I'm so glad that we didn't keep that one from Zara because wow, this just looks so much better. I feel like Skims' tops are probably one of my favorite things. I just wear them all the time, tucked in, with sweats, without sweats, dressed up all the time, everything. This is one of my cult favorites that I picked up. So this is one of the only ones that I kind of already know, but it is the fits everyone material. So it's definitely a lot thinner, but it shapes to your body so beautifully. It has just a little bit of compression to it, but it just snatches things. I don't know how. It feels like second skin, which is one of the reasons why I love it. I have this in a black, and I have the turtleneck version in the black and the brown. So I got the long sleeve here. I feel like this tucked into a pair of jeans with a belt, gold earrings, already put together, and like I said, like second skin. They are priced quite expensive for what it feels like, because literally, like, look, it can literally fit into the ball of my hand. But I will give it just the price tag for being a good product. And it is $94, but I did get it on sale for 30% off, and I feel like this collection, the Fits Everyone collection, does not really go on sale, so a good time to snag it if it is. As I mentioned, I already have this shirt in multiple different colors and fits. Like, I have ones that just have a little bit of a turtleneck situation, mock neck situation here. This is the Fits Everybody long sleeve t-shirt. They also come in like variety of different things, but this is one of my favorite fabrics. The only thing to mention about this fabric, and I would have, if I planned better, wore a nude bra underneath this, because it is very form-fitting. It does sometimes run a little bit sheer, so you do want to keep that in mind. Like, you can see my black bra through this, I think, and if not, great, but if you do have a little bit more stretching, you can either size up, but I don't like that because the whole point is I want it to feel like second skin. It is about a mid-rise. It has really nice long sleeves. Another thing I really like in shirts like this, I wear this over top of the gym, underneath things. Just, it's truly like one of the best basics to have in your closet, and it is not very forgiving, I will give you that much, but we're in the era of love and feel good, so very much highly recommend the Fits Everybody anything. I lied, there is one other cult favorite piece that I picked up because it was also on sale, and I have it in a nude, and I really regretted not getting it in a black, and it is just this high neck black bodysuit. It is a thong bodysuit, so keep that in mind, but a few things about this bodysuit that make it 100. One, the undercarriage buttoning, and you know what I mean, girls, you know, comfortable, shocking. Normally, not a fan of bodysuits, will not sacrifice comfort for look. I know that the bodysuit look just looks, you know, everything's tucked in perfectly because it's literally held up by you, but this one is one of the only ones that really is comfortable to wear. The other thing too is the way that this semi razorback, semi tank top, high neck situation gives you just the right amount of shoulder, and that shoulder is sexy. It's just the right amount of skin, but it's high neck, so it looks classy. It's just honestly such a good bodysuit on. It's not compressive. It is the Fits Everybody material. A little bit thicker though. I feel like it's almost double lined, maybe because it's a bodysuit. It is $100, so as a bodysuit, it is quite expensive, but 30% off, and it's one of those pieces that I really didn't want to spend money on, but I just know I always gravitate to, so. Here is the bodysuit on. So it is, I'm not gonna like take off the pants, but just to give you an idea, it sits about here. You could hike it up as well, but it fits so seamlessly. I feel like hugs in all the right places. You can see how this just adds like a really nice line to your shoulders. I feel like it is very, very seamless, especially if you get it in a form-fitting size. It is not uncomfortable. That's one of the biggest things. And as I mentioned, I feel like I'm not normally a fan of bodysuits because they're uncomfortable. It does have a double enclosure at the bottom in the undercarriage area, so I will mention that. But somehow where it sits, at least on my body, is super flush and just feels so comfortable. Doesn't feel like I'm wearing a bodysuit. Last is two that I took a little gamble on, and it is their cotton tank top. So I got it in this black Very similar sort of razor tank top vibe as the bodysuit, which is kind of what drew me to it to begin with. The material is a stretchy cotton, but nice and thick. I really like the thicker hems. I feel like this makes it look much more expensive than, you know, one that you could get at H&M for $10. And I also got it in the gray because, you know, your girl is a creature of habit, but also to match the sweat set because, like I said, not all grays are the same. And if I want a full set, I felt like it was necessary to bite the bullet and do it all at once. The gray one is also $68. Got it for 30% off. This is quite the massive haul, I must say. Here is the gray tank top on. Now, imagine these. Actually, you know what? Let's just tuck these away so you can actually see what I mean when it comes to the shoulders. I think this little bit is so beautiful, so sexy, even though it's literally a loungewear tank top. I will say it is nice and thick. It actually feels somehow compressive. Everything feels like it's held in, and I love the shape. For good measure, here is the black version of the tank. It actually matches this quite well, but again, really love the fit, and I really love the feeling of it. I feel like that's what Skims is really big on for me. It's how it feels on the body while looking like this. Last but not least, I would say one of my favorite categories, but I probably said that about all the things at Skims, but it is the dress category. And as you know, I am a creature of habit, and when something I feel like looks good, I get it. I get it. So I picked up this exact dress in a tiny version. This is a black turtleneck micro-ribbed dress. I don't really buy short dresses from Skims. I really like their maxi dresses. That's kind of what drew me to them to begin with. I just find that they do these beautiful, comfortable loungewear feeling dresses that you can dress up and dress down. And this little black mini, to me, looked great because it looked like the length was going to be mini, but not micro mini, if you know what I mean. That stretchy, comfortable loungewear style fabric is one of my favorites. They also have this dress in an all black, which I'm also feeling like I need right now. This dress was $110. I believe I actually lost the price tag on it, but 30% off, and such a beautiful classic that you can dress up and dress down, and is definitely something that you want to have in your closet. Here is the short little number on, and I say, honestly, if I'm going to compare the maxi and the mini length, the maxi is actually somehow a little bit more flattering. I think because it just really accentuates the hourglass figure that this fabric somehow gives you, but I really like this option. I think with a pair of tights, it can look really cute, really chic, little black boots to go with it. I love the length that Skims does on their sleeves. I think it looks so much chicer, really elongates your body, and this fabric is one of my favorites, as I mentioned many times over by now. So very comfortable. That is the priority. And last but not least, my favorite maxi dresses from Skims. I really do have a whole collection, and I really should do a collection video. All these ideas coming to me all at once. This is made with the Fits Everyone material, so that nice stretchy second skin like vibe. It is a little bit thicker of a lining though, it feels like, just because I think the way that this dress is supposed to be super skin tight, so they wanted to give a little bit more coverage. This dress is $146. I got the 30% off. So as a classic dress to keep in your closet, I feel like really is great, and also can be dressed up and dressed down so easily. A few things to say about this dress and some considerations to have. It is gorgina. I love the way it fits. I love the fabric. It is the Fits Everyone fabric, but somehow I think it's the compressive version. Like, it almost feels like it's triple layered of that fabric. So it is a little bit compressive. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit of a mission to get it on. It does have stretch, but because it's thicker, it doesn't stretch out as easy. So you could size up, I think, on this dress, but in the correct size, this is where it hits my ankle. It is super flattering, very simple, very chic, which I love and was the intention for this purchase. But as you can see, for the walking, let me just do a little walk for you. It is a waddle only, almost like you're walking in a resistance band, you know, sort of vibe. But if you're, you know, walking very demure, you're good to go. And that is it for my Skims sale haul and try on. I hope that was helpful for you. I honestly have such a big Skims collection over the years. It's inspired actually a little bit of an idea of my own, but more on this later. Truly, I feel like the things that you gravitate to in your closet the most are the ones that are the sign that you either need more of or that you really need to cherish more of. And for me, a lot of that is my Skims stuff. Some of the fast fashion vibes, the trendy vibes like the Zara's and the H&M's, I do feel like there are definitely hits in those collections. Most of the time I've been noticing misses, as you could probably tell from my last Zara haul, and I'm trying to be more critical of those. But the brands like Skims, who I've tried and tested and really gravitate to on a frequent basis, I feel like are the ones I'm investing in more. So hopefully that's helpful to you. As always, I will leave the links in the description box below. This was so fun. I always love trying things on with you and shopping with you. I couldn't wait to sit down and have this chat with you. So I hope you liked it too. I really appreciate you being here, being a friend on the other side of the screen. I love sharing these little joys with you, shopping with you. They are just the moments that I really truly cherish. So thank you so much for being here. With that, friends, I hope you have an inspiring rest of your day. Remember that kindness doesn't cost a thing, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.